Yo, Petey, where you at?
I'm high as fuck. Everybody stop stressing, ready to share my blessing. In the smoking session.
Bankroll Nation, stand up, count your blessings. I'm your favorite smoker, your neighborhood smoker, one of the OGs when it comes to the wisdom shit. J motherfucking good vibes. It's been a minute. Like, I had to get myself together and all the other stuff, like on a mental state. But I ain't forget about y'all, man. And I really appreciate y'all supporting those two songs that I picked on all platforms. Mind of a Hustler and also Hella for Night. All I'm gonna say is, like I said before, I think it's like on a couple episodes ago, like last year, never say never. If I come back doing the music shit, it'll be for a purpose. It won't be for nobody else. So, with that being said, today we talking about the more updates of GTA 6, and let's get to it. GTA 6 will feature 30 to 45 hour main story. That's gonna be a long ass story. And if it's gonna be a long ass story, damn sure about to be a good ass story. For real. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm excited. Like, just like I give y'all these updates, I know sometimes it's hard to keep up with updates with all these games coming out, movies and all that stuff, but I got y'all, bro. For real. GTA 6 Online will have latest face scan for characters curation. Damn, they trying to be like 2K in this bitch. But it's only gonna be for online though. It's not gonna be for like the main like story. Online gonna be dope. As far as I know, they adding more stuff to the online as well. And once I find out, I would definitely let y'all know. GTA 6 will feature grounded and realistic concepts. Again, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, most of the concepts they add was like up in the air or like water, but I mean, I feel like they already had like more ground concepts now, unless they doing like more racing. But this time they might do racing with like dirt bikes or something. But you never know. The Rockstar game of course, is going to remain on GTA Online. It just, GTA Online. Let me tell you, just like the memory bike's gonna be crazy on the actual GTA 6 game. It's gonna be like that, just GTA Online alone. But that's good. That's dope to see though that GTA Online is still gonna remain active after 6 come out. Here's the one that's gonna be interesting that I think that's probably gonna make GTA 6 possibly one of the greatest GTA games. That could end up being sold more than Vice City, possibly more than San Andreas, but GTA 4 physics will make a comeback as GTA 6 will use the upgraded version of Red Redemption 2 engine. So think about that. Whoever's really a Rockstar fan that played GTA 4 and also played Red Redemption 2, think about that. That game will be crazy. That means it's going to be a lot more fun features. Really fucking looking forward to that. Also, news report is they suggesting that they gonna abandon the whole flying vehicles and cutting out the jet bikes and explosive missile spams. I can see that. Then again, I don't see it, but you kind of can see it. I mean, maybe with the explosive missiles, but the jet bites and stuff, I was a little surprised. But they trying to be different from the other GTA games, so we'll see. And they was thinking about doing a DLC of zombies that could change like the game forever, but they canceled out on it. They were supposed to do it on GTA 5, but they never done it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they might try to add it on GTA 6 just to see how well that DLC part would do. But that'd be interesting, having zombies on GTA. I don't think they ever had like no type of DLC on none of the GTA games. And here's one that could change the game, that could bring more people to play this game, is GTA 6 might include pride parades on an open world event. So you could be in the middle of the mission, or you could be in the middle of doing something online, and you could end up seeing a pride parade in the middle of the city. So they trying to make everything they trying to make the game realistic, and we're gonna see on that one. That's all I got for y'all for that GTA shit. I'm sorry that I didn't keep y'all update with the whole NBA trades. I'm pretty sure everybody looked at it. But, Chris Paul announced his retirement. Congratulations to Chris Paul, one of the greatest of all time. The point guard. One of the greatest point guards. Probably the greatest point guards of all time. One of the greatest passers in the game. IQ is ridiculous on the court. He was one of those misunderstood basketball players. And the All-Star game was cool. My take on that is I like the concept they was trying to do with the NBA stars. It was fun to watch. The slam dunk contest, some people think it was trash because they seen some of those dunks before. But one thing I can say is, out of the last 3 years, besides one dunker that dominated the motherfuckers, and he was playing in the G League, but the difference with this year one is everybody actually tried. That's the difference. That goes to show okay, they care. I think, and I thought about it. It was they should pick dudes that actually dunk on that, became famous on YouTube and all that. They should give that a try, but NBA ain't trying to pay all that money, even though they got the money, shit. But we'll see how they're gonna do next year. Shout out to Damian Lillard for winning his second or third 3-point contest. Next year gonna be interesting. That Steph Curry announces that he gonna be on the next year's 3-point contest. Because whoever wins, I think the third or fourth between him and Damian Lillard, they up there as the most 3-point wins of all time, basically. And overall, I give it a solid 7 out of 10 throughout the whole entire event. It wasn't a bad All-Star event, but it was dope. Now, I gotta ask, how do I feel about WWE WrestleMania being in Las Vegas again? They say Las Vegas again, and then I think they gonna have Mania in Saudi Arabia too. I think they at this point it's not just TKO on WWE, so TKO probably they low key have partnerships with sponsors, so they doing things with the sponsors. And I mean, I don't know. WWE is kind of always going to be the same, but at the same time, not the same. Working with TKO is a good business for them, but at the same time, it's different. And then by them having a partnership with ESPN, a lot of people can't afford to pay ESPN. That shit like $30 to $40 a month. It ain't just WWE. That includes like watching any other sports that you're a fan of. Like, I mean, not unless you really, really, really want that subscription and you a wrestling fan and you love sports, all sports, or half of the sports that's been showcased on ESPN for years. But I mean, I don't feel no way. You kind of seeing certain things coming. I don't want to say too much. When it's time for me to really, really like dive in deep, speak on it as not just as a wrestling fan, but just as like wrestling IQ, kind of like knowing like business wise, like knowing the business side of it. Maybe I speak on it, but that's something that they need to ask like higher ups. I don't know. I really don't. I know the next upcoming pay-per-view is going to be in Italy, so that's going to be interesting. They going overseas. Overseas show more love than the U.S. do when it comes to wrestling. Not saying like every state or every city don't show love to wrestling. I think Italy, it's just every country, man, they be going crazy. But I'm not really too big of trying to even complain or think about what city or anything they're gonna be in. I'm just gonna, me, I'm just a fan, but I get it. It's just when that time comes, that time comes. Now I'm gonna have a problem if they don't do no Brock Lesnar versus Femi. I will get pissed. Like if you setting that shit up in the Royal Rumble match, bro, you gotta do that match. Let me at least get Femi versus Brock Lesnar, or hear me out, Wars Keys versus Brock Lesnar. If you don't give me them two matches, I'm not watching WrestleMania. Plain and simple. I watch the highlights. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing if them matches don't happen. The booking always gonna be decent. I think sometimes when you get caught up and you have all that talent and you won't know what to do with them, sometimes you be content of leaving them there, which is wrong. But you just never know. Shout out to MJF. Well, shout out to all the top champions in each wrestling promotion because they really, really showing what a good heel or babyface is supposed to look like. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. But that's all for me. I hope y'all enjoyed these updates of the GTA 6. Anybody that know me when it comes to wrestling, depending on the situation, I ain't gonna say too much. Not unless like I need to. But for some reason, y'all motherfuckers really want me to just go crazy, just splurge, and just say things that most people are afraid to say when it comes to the wrestling business. But nah, it might be different when it comes to what the hell going on in this world or something else. That's more, not saying wrestling is not important, but my mind is somewhere else when it comes to being outspoken or where I feel like I need to rest my breath on. Certain things I feel like I don't need to rest my breath on when it comes to wrestling, because sometimes you can see things coming from a mile away, depending on like the sponsorships or depending on like how the storyline might turn out. You might be spot on or kind of spot on, could be wrong. You just never know. You know, it's the wrestling business. It's like expect the unexpected. That's how I look at it. But I hope everybody had a good time. Hope everybody's staying mellow, staying blessed. And with that being said, bankroll.